the business knowledge broker.
Hey, yo, Guru, you ready?
Hey guys, this is Candace Joseph, your favorite business guru. Look, we are here for another great episode of the Business Knowledge Broker Hour with Candace Joseph. When I tell you, listen, tonight's episode, we are talking about anime, baby, okay? Not only are we talking about anime, we're talking about the future of clothing design in anime with my very special guest. I don't even think you understand. Like, me and this guy, we've been trying to hook up for the longest time. And look, we are here and we're going to do the thing tonight. So I want to introduce you guys to Delvin Barnes. He is the owner and curator of Kids Playground. Delvin, what's up?
What's going on with you, crazy Candace? I'm just happy to be here. I'm glad I finally got a chance to stop and speak with you for a minute or two, and just let the world know that Kids Playground is here. So,
listen, let's talk about Kids Playground. So, tell us a little bit about it, and how it came about, and the whole process of creating this great line of anime clothing.
all right. Well, the name of the company is Kids Playground, but it's, the whole concept is Kids Playground, anime T-shirts and apparel. So we do sell, like I say, T-shirts, hoodies, socks, everything that's dealing with apparel, for the stepping stone of coming in with anime and what's needed for the anime fans and fanatics. The main reason why I did go ahead and start out with them, which was back in 2021, was I kind of got the sight and detail of it, showing that it's been hard. It's really been hard to find and look at anime merch for the big and tall, for the BBWs and things like that, as well as find merch that doesn't take 2.5 weeks for you to receive, and then it's the wrong size, So what really put my mind in detail is, number one, making sure that you get your merch from the United States, so it doesn't take no longer than a week for you from purchase to get in your hand, literally 3 to 5 business days. That's number one. And number two, we go from the extra small, you can't cut off the little people, as well as go up to the 5XL. So, as you can see me, I am a big guy, and it's like a blessing to me to have my business that I can get whatever style of anime that I love, or every anime character that I want to rock. I can get it for all many shapes, colors, and sizes. So that's all the detail with Kids Playground.
Oh, look, I like anime, right? So
Right.
I'm new to the anime genre. My sister, she's a cosplayer, so she is definitely into anime culture. And, I'm tapping in a little bit, right? But,
Right.
You are a lover of anime. Why should people get into anime?
Well, I mean, how I describe anime to the next person? Because they always, want to claim it as a cartoon, and it's definitely more than a cartoon. What the whole ordeal that I put into it is, I say anime is kind of like women in their daytime TV. You know how back in the day, the people go and see the Guiding Light, the One Life to Live, and everything. See, for us guys, I know there are some women in that too, but mainly us guys, that's our daytime TV, because you have your wonderful colors and colorful, wonderful themes, everything that's going on with behind the stories, everything that's real good with the fighting details, and the best part about it is the cliffhangers. Every episode you're gonna have a wonderful cliffhanger. They want to make sure that you watch it the next week. So I mean, it is great to watch, great to see, and the best thing about anime is not all about the fighting. It's not all about the blood, the gore, whatever case may be. You do have your animes that are girly. You have some anime lovers that love food. You even have some anime, lovers that just want to see and want to hear the details about the old days of maybe Japanese, whatever they want to do. So as anime is for everyone, you just have to find your own niche in anime, and you're going to love the colors and the full details of it. So, yes.
Oh, man, look, that's amazing. I know for me, I love to see people dress up as anime characters while I'm in the process of learning. But then I also like the fact that you see around the globe, there are different food places that are, now catering more to the anime culture and, the pop culture behind it, and it being like a global phenomenon that, people have been into it, but it's really becoming really mainstream, in the last few years. So, like, how do you feel about like Houston, growing into one of those big anime fan hubs?
To me, I think it's a blessing in disguise. I mean, a lot of people, see it as a downfall or whatever, but to me, it's a blessing in disguise. 'Cause I do remember back in the day, when I was in the military. I was in the Air Force for 8 years, and me getting into the Air Force, I wanted to stick with anime. But the only way that you can get a anime episode or anything to come in, and I'm really finna tell my age. You have to wait for the VHS to come out with one episode. So now you can see a whole series or a whole season off the platforms that they do have, off the websites that they do have. But back in my day, they didn't have that. You literally had to purchase a 29.99 one episode tape, and
Yeah.
right now it's easy to get, easy to grab, and right now it is the best time to get into anime or even wanting to scratch that itch that you want to of anime because everybody's talking about it. Try and see exactly what's out there for them.
Like, I love it. I love it. Because when I see people online and they dress in different costumes, I'll be honest with you. I'm one of those people where I'm going to automatically try to figure out who this person is. What anime are they in? Should I watch this? Because, like, right now, my sister's watching a series where there are like thousands of episodes of this anime and of this one show. And I get so mad when she cut me off on the phone and say she got to watch her show, and I'm like, wait, did he already pre-recorded? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I,
I
I,
love it.
I mean, like I would tell you, it's all about that cliffhanger. It's all about, okay, last week they did this. I gotta see it this week because they left it off here, and I gotta see what's gonna happen there. And you were saying 1,000 episodes. You got to be talking about One Piece. You gotta be
Yeah,
'cause that 'cause
yeah.
that
I
is like,
tried.
yeah, that is one of the longest running
Totally.
animes right now. Is One Piece? Yes,
Oh, let me tell you something. I caught myself trying to watch it, and one of my friends was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna give you about a month," and I kept saying, "Well, how are you giving me a month to watch this?" Yeah, so we can have a conversation about it. And I was like, okay. So I'm thinking, oh, a month is nothing. We had like a little time schedule where we had put each other on each other's calendar, and we're gonna get together and we're gonna talk about this. I went and I said, wait, how many episodes? Oh, no, no, no. I'll be watching this day and night. You know what I mean? I'll be sitting there day and night. Like, do not get me wrong. Like, some shows, when you talk about like cliffhangers and all that kind of stuff, like some of those shows have like my heart racing. I'd be like, oh my god, oh my god. So 1,000 episodes and people around the globe are tapped into this. I'm like, wait, let me slow down. Let me slow down. Let me start with episode one. Get the basics, learn the characters, you know what I mean? And then you sit there and sometimes I look for a cliff note kind of version online so I can kind of catch up on the episode. But I know I
Right.
cannot do that. I know I can't do that when it comes to anime. I know I cannot do it at all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because the thing is, with some animes, like for example, with One Piece, it is a whole group of the guys with the pirate crew, the Straw Hats, and each person that's with the Straw Hat, they literally had their own season of talking about, or mentioning their background story and how they
Mm,
got with the crew
I
and what
love it.
and what their future holds for them personally, for them getting with this crew. So
But
yes, it
see,
is
I
a lot
get
into
it.
it.
Okay, now I get it because it's kind of like I now that kind of character development I absolutely love on a show because a lot of times when we're watching these movies, we kind of like, okay, why is this person a killer? That kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like
right,
sometimes we
right.
watch movies, we're like, why is this person a killer? I don't really understand that, but I love the fact that in anime they take that creative process to get it going, and I love that because that's some character development, man. People don't realize like when you're doing film. and television and that kind of thing, script writing, it takes a lot to develop those characters like that. But I love it. And I love the fact, Devin, that you said, hey, I'm going to make sure that my big and tall people got love too. And
Oh
that the
yeah,
ladies
oh
with the
yeah.
curves out here, that they could get into these anime shirts, they could get the wear that they want. I absolutely love that. Do you think that a lot of companies now are making sure that those sizes are available to them? Like, how important was that for you when dealing with anime?
Well, the thing is, for me, and making sure that I did have something that we here in the United States can rock. When you go to some of these websites and try to go get your favorite character and things like that, 9 times out of 10 they are coming from Japan, China, something
Mm,
like that.
mm.
Now, knowing that their size is going to run 2 sizes too small because they don't have healthy folks like us there.
Yeah,
So when they say that their stuff is 2XL, 3XL, it's barely a XL or a large. So you've waited 2.5 weeks for something that you've been that you've really been earning for, and it comes real small. So that's why I also want to make sure that the sizes that you ask for is the one that you're going to get. That's
I
number
love
one.
that.
And number two is because, like I said, the fact is that um, on my website, for my, with my company, whatever that you do, go to the website, and it is kidsplayground.com. Once you get to the website, I do have a special tab on the top right that says contact. Contact
Oh,
is not just for you to reach out to me, or you want to put 5 stars, or you want to put whatever the case may be for the item that you order. You can put in your name and let me know if it is a true anime uh, item that you want, or a certain character, or even a certain show that you may not even see on my website. You let me know what you're distinctive looking for. You can put down your favorite color, and by the end of the week, I will have it in my store for you.
I love that. That's like that's some true customization right there.
Right, right.
Okay. I
Yes,
love that.
yes.
Now, you have been doing this for some time. What has been some of the business challenges that you came across while trying to open up
Oh,
an anime online apparel? Oh, you just grabbed your head.
oh man. It's okay. Now, well, I'm going to sell this, but bottom line, basic line, whatever the case may be, it has been a true blessing. It's been
Yeah,
a true blessing. Just bottom,
that's good.
but
I
it
was
does
scared for a
have some.
moment.
But it does have some days that you want to scratch your head, like, "Woe is me" type of stuff. Like, what?
Yeah.
Why right now? And the biggest challenges I can say for me on the first one that I had, one though I can really speak upon, is funding for a small business to find funding.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to point and whine, but I want to go just give you my word, like how I feel about things. Right now in this day and age, with funding for small business, I love everything that's going with it. I'm not taking anything away from it, but I do have to say that for me being a minority
Mhm.
veteran that's looking for help with small business of funding to push things through and things like that, it is truly hard. It's really
Wow.
hard. So me starting off, I had to use my personal funds to
Mhm.
make sure that the fans and the fanatics get what they deserve. So that I was willing to do that for myself. That's number one. The second thing is because of the fact that you did hear me say my website, kidsplayground.com, I did start off on Etsy. So with Etsy, it was a wonderful first step. But when it gets to a point that they nickel and dime you for every transaction, every item that you want to put up and things like that, and you see that your name is going out there,
Yeah.
um, it's time for you to take that step, take that plunge, and have something for yourself.
Okay.
So I went from Etsy to kidsplayground.com because Kids Playground is literally mine. There's no one above me, kidsplayground.com, but me. So with everything that comes in, it stays in house. I'm not have not paid the second man or the middleman hand or anything case might be. So, like I said, it has been a struggle, but as my best friend did say, God bless her soul, and we both know her, Brandy. She did say that anything that's easy, you don't want.
That's right.
So when you see the struggles, you see the hardship, you see the nights that you barely getting sleep because of one reason for another. Maybe because you have a design that's stuck in your head. You want to get up and take care of it. Or for the situation that I had with Etsy, that I didn't know nothing about building websites. And I stayed up a whole week just to build my own website that I didn't want anyone else to touch my baby but me. So
Okay.
I did what I had to do.
You
So
studied your craft. I love that. You studied it
exactly,
to make sure you understood, because when you're talking about changing your platform, you have to know everything about it. Because sometimes, those website developers, they may not be there to make that quick change. And so
exactly,
you gotta kind of know to go in. Okay, I love that.
exactly.
I love that. You said you stayed up a whole week doing that. Look, that's
Oh my
amazing.
God! I mean, like I would say, within that week, I may slept 6.5 hours because I just took that whole
Oh,
week just
yeah,
to learn the ins and outs.
I love
And
that.
And shout out to YouTube. YouTube is a blessing. It would teach you some things. It would teach you what you need to teach. It has everything for you. You just have to look for it. You have to search for it. But I shout out to YouTube. Yeah, that's all I can say. Shout out to YouTube.
No, I love that. I absolutely love that, because a lot of times people, as entrepreneurs, we like to see the highlight reel, right? But a
Right.
lot of times people do not like to talk about their struggles when it first, being a startup, and they're trying to find different lanes of how to get the product out there. I'm a person that's really going to commend you for it, because you didn't sit around and wait for the funding. You did what you had to do. You worked through smaller platforms and you built your way up. And look, I've been watching your journey. I've been
Thank
watching
you.
it.
Thank you. I'm glad.
Okay.
I'm glad you see me. I'm glad you see me. You know what I'm saying? It's been tough. It's been rough. But again, everything has been truly a blessing. Just like
Yes.
just like the next person's life. I just say life is like a roller coaster. You have your ups and you have your downs. So it's just
Ooh.
it's a blessing for me just to stay on this roller coaster and
Yeah.
just keep moving forward. That's just the bottom line of it. So.
Well, I like the fact that you said that you work with other platforms, but I like the fact that you also said that you like your items are made right here in USA.
Yes.
And that was something that was important to you. I know that you being a veteran, that was one of the reasons why that was important to you. Can you kind of tell us a little bit about that journey with finding different people that you could work with right here in that printing stage, shipping stage, all of that?
Okay. Well, for the designs, they strictly with me. I do go into the website for some of the fan base, check out their designs, grab some ideas or two to move with that, and put some stuff up for my t-shirts, for my hoodies, for my socks, stuff like that. What I do use as far as the printing, I don't do any of the printing myself. I work with a company, and I'm going to give a shout out to them, and that is going to be Printify. Printify.com is a
Okay.
wonderful company that does help you and does, point you in the right direction of what you're going to do with your retail company. They will print it up for you. They will, and what my business is what they call as a print by demand,
Yeah.
meaning your shirt is printed for you. We don't print the same person's detailed shirt for like that we did yours. Yours is specially made. Yours is number one made because when you make that purchase, it went to Printify and they don't print it until they receive it, and that's your shirt. So I'll give it out to Printify, and what they actually do is they make sure that my address is on there. If it's been any type of return,
Hmm.
they do send it out there. So Printify
That's
has a
good.
wonderful thing. But again, back on the details about the funding and finding grants, I just want to let everybody know that I was in a uh, pitch performance competition
Yeah.
last week, and I did win. It was a $2,500 grant, and that was with Sky's the Limit. So I want to give a wonderful shout out to Sky's the Limit. If
I love that.
any small business, any entrepreneurs, anything like that is looking for some type of help, some type of funding, they do have a competition that you can pitch your company, pitch your business, and they have it once a month. Go to skysthelimit.org, and
Okay.
they will definitely help you out.
Listen, see, this is one of the reasons why I love doing this show, right? Because this is the thing. You gave people jewels. You said, hey, if it's something you're passionate about, yeah, you may not have the funding, but sometimes it's okay to use smaller platforms in order to build it. You don't have to automatically have all this inventory in your house, have all these printing machines, have all these postal boxes, postage stamp makers. You said, hey, let's shortcut the process, but let's use people that are here in America that's going to help us print because it's important to you. You're a veteran. You studied your craft. Look, all week on a website and you only got 6 hours of sleep. Oh yeah, you was definitely on it. Next time I'm just gonna tell you to call me. That's all I'm gonna say. Next time you need to call me. But I get it. You took pride in what you were doing. You were excited about what you're doing, and you took the time to say, "Hey, I want to learn this inside and out because I want to make sure that I am self sufficient in my business." You gave out some shout outs to some great companies, and I'm very excited. And congratulations on the new funding that you got. And this is the thing. I just know from here it's just going to get bigger and better, right?
Yes,
Like
yes,
that's the thing. And I'm glad that you said that there are great organizations that are out there that will help with funding. Listen, the business guru is not being paid for any of these websites that Delvin has mentioned. But if you want to write either him or I a check, we will definitely take it.
I'm not turning nothing out with my collar. You see, I only wear one, so everything is good. So yeah,
No, but
everything is good.
I love that because the thing about it is I've seen your passion for everything that you do. You take great care in being a person that gives great customer satisfaction. I went through your website. You wanted to make sure it was user friendly, it was easy to see, easy to use, and we're definitely going to pop the links on that as well. And I love the fact that you said that hey, everything is customizable because right
Yes,
now people want clothes that not only are trendy or in trend, but they want stuff that other people really don't have. So
exactly.
I definitely love that. So I have to ask you a couple of questions. What do you see? Well, I'm gonna ask this question first, right? Where do you see the future of anime going?
Uh, Sky's the limit. It really is. Sky is the limit because of what we had back in the day
Yeah,
to what it is now and to what could happen. I mean, it can be mind blowing, you know. Um, One anime is what they're working on now is Demon Slayer,
okay.
and they made the decision to have their last season that they ever going to do. They made it into a 3-part movie. Who would think
Wow.
about doing an anime into they last final season into a 3-part movie? I mean, that is amazing. Like they
Yeah.
giving a chance for everybody to see it, not just on some platform. They making 3 wonderful movies to end their journey with this particular anime. So it can go above and beyond. So yes, I see wonderful things with anime. Yeah.
Okay. So I got some fun questions to ask, right? And
Go
this
right
is
ahead.
what something that I call the fast lane.
All
Okay.
right, let's
Because
go.
when it comes to the fast lane, I just want you to ask these questions, and I want you just to give me the first answer that really truly pops in your head.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So since you like things customizable,
Go ahead.
I
Let's
got some
do it.
customizable questions for you, sir.
All right.
Okay. So I want you to think about like everybody kind of got their theme song, their thing that they do, right? What is an anime character that inspires you?
Oh man, that one anime character that pushes me and and it's like it can be a mirror version of me.
Yeah.
I would say Goku from Dragon Ball. I would literally have to say Goku
Ooh.
because
Okay.
because his number one thing is he wanted to keep his family and friends safe.
Mm.
And what I still with that with me and my business, it's not about the money being made. It's about the person getting what they need, want, and deserve. So that's why Kids Playground is here. It's not for me. It's not for a quick buck. It's not to make any. It's to make sure that I can walk to the store and somebody's wearing a Kids Playground T-shirt.
I
That's
love
that's,
that.
that's my church. That's what I like. So I'm gonna go with Goku. Yes.
Okay, okay. So we're gonna keep it along this journey, right?
Okay.
If you could collaborate with any artist or designer, who would it be?
Oh, and then that's in the clothing. That's in the
Yeah.
line of the clothing.
In the
Oh,
clothing, or even if it's something where you know, like they making feature films, and hey, you know, you need to come up with some quick designs, and these people are gonna support your wear or something like
oh
that.
man.
What that
Okay.
person, what would that collab look like?
Okay. So because of the fact that I love their clothing when I grew up, it was one of my favorite because I was always that guy to wear a jersey and some shorts. I would go with I don't know his name because he literally um made the art of the jerseys for us as far as minorities. I would say the owner and the CEO of Fubu.
Oh
I will,
yeah,
I will
okay,
go with him. The
all right.
reason why, because he brought out style, he brought out the colors, he brought it out at the right moment, at the right time, when everybody was wearing jerseys, everybody was wearing their favorite teams and things like that. Back in, back in the middle of the late '90s. I would love to collaborate with him, because to see a nice jersey with collab with anime. Oh, that would be a big thing. That'd be a wonderful thing.
Ooh, shout out to the classic Fubu.
Yes.
Fubu in the building.
Yeah.
Look,
Yes.
I absolutely love that. Okay, okay, okay. So this is what I want to know too, right?
Uh-huh.
So I think I want to ask this question in a different kind of way, right?
I got
Because
I
I'm
got
already looking at it like you guys are solving a problem. Okay, because most entrepreneurs, we're like, we are here, our whole existence is to solve a problem. So you're solving a problem by making sure that people have custom anime wear. It can be shipped anywhere. Is something that's customizable to anybody that they want. You also are using, you know, local people that are helping you put this thing together through various websites, right?
you. Right.
So this is the thing. Where do you see Kids Playground in 5 years?
In 5 years, Kids Playground will be in. I wanted to say. I'm still going to say it. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I will say that I will see Kids Playground will be in every major city.
Hmm.
And we will see the billboards of Kids Playground. I wanted to say you will see it in all of the major stores, but how Trump is doing things, it got me nervous about what is being closed, what is going to be closed down.
Well,
However,
yeah,
however,
yeah.
in the next 5 years, you will definitely see Kids Playground as a household name, and you will definitely see the billboards of Kids Playground. Yes,
Okay. All right. And see, I already know that you open for collaboration with other artists.
right.
So, you know, with other artists, other clothing designers, and I absolutely love that. I
Thank
love
you.
that you are size inclusive. You want to make sure everybody was there and all of that, right? So, I got another question for you. Every person has their theme music, right?
Yes.
So, so Delvin, what's your theme music?
Ah,
Yes.
my theme. Well, Kids Playground. Um, I did send you five, but the main one was the first one I put down, and it is going to be "Here Comes the Boom" by Nelly.
All
Because
right.
yes,
Okay.
because if you really listen to just the vocals of it, it's literally telling you about Kids Playground, and it's telling you "Here Comes the Boom." So yes,
I love that. Now, this is a question really I should have asked in the beginning, right?
yeah,
But I know a lot of times when we're thinking about our brand, we're thinking about like the heart and the soul.
Mm-hmm.
of what our company is, right?
Right.
And
Right.
then we pick a name, and then we pick a tagline. So yours is Kids Playground.
Uh
Why did you pick that name?
huh.
I
that
always wanted to ask
uh,
that too.
that
It's
right.
one of
That
those
right.
things. It's one of those things. It's like you always want, because because me being a marketing person, I want to know about the soul. Like Kids Playground, you automatically think, okay, Kids Playground, okay, but then it's kind of like, okay, well, sometimes I could be a kid, okay, but why did you name it Kids
There
Playground?
you go. Let's see. You already started off. You already started off to pay it away from me because okay, kids playground. Now, back in the day, while I was in the military, my nickname was Kid. And I do have it tattooed on me twice. So yeah, it was a wonderful name. I love that name. And it kind of stemmed from my favorite basketball player back in the late '90s, which was Jason Kidd. So
Yeah.
yeah, so Kidd came in effect when then. But I took Kid further because of the anime love, me being an anime fanatic and things like that. I wanted something that would grasp young adults and adults, period. Young adults,
Okay.
period. Um, but when you think of Kids Playground, it's that nostalgia of when you've watched your first cartoon, your first anime. That
Yes.
cartoon that made you run from school to home to watch it no matter which one it is. It could have been back in the 80s and 90s with Thundercats, Transformers,
Oh yeah.
G.I. Joe, and then going to the anime with Dragon Ball Z, Silverhawks, stuff like that. Um, and I thought about the nostalgia, keeping with the nostalgia. You had
Hmm.
your fun on the playground. So when I see kids playground, people say, "Well," because there was one conversation that I had with some local folks. They was really trying to speak to me about changing my name because they were saying that, "Oh, I didn't know you was doing anime because kids playground sound like clothes for kids or you build playgrounds and things like that." And I say, "No, no, that's for nostalgia for us grown folks." Having a time to go back into when we was actually joyful was back on the playground. And then it makes you see that when kid, it's not with one D, it's with two. To let you know it's not for kids. It's for grown people. And yeah, and that's why I got my mission. That's not really a mission statement. It's a statement that has been said um by Buster Rhymes. And his statement literally, he literally said in a verse, it said, "Trust me, this is not a place to bring your children." That's what I use on my website to let you know this is all adults. This is for the adults.
Yeah.
I do have extra small, but this is all for the adults, and that's why I made Kids Playground.
I love that. I love that. I absolutely love that. I do. And the reason why I do is because I see your face light up when you talk about it. You know what I mean?
Oh
Because a
man,
lot of times we,
yeah.
we we don't hear all the stories about the the struggles of getting financing, then still being a growing company and getting financing. We don't hear the backstories a lot. So and then the triumph stories. You're doing absolutely amazing so far. So I have to say, look, thank you for being an inspiration because now you got me sitting here thinking like, man, I think I need an anime, but I need to go research the characters a little bit more and see who fit my persona a little
Well, what,
bit. You know what I mean?
I tell you what. I tell you what. I do have a category tab. If you go to the website, you're gonna go to
Ooh.
shop. You go to shop. It's gonna be an arrow to point down. They're gonna tell you all the anime shows that I have, but I have a special tab. The special tab is called Black Power. That is for us. That's every black anime character is off in that tab.
Ooh.
So you can literally find your niche. Starting out from there. And just to let you know, my number one sellers has
Yeah.
been Storm from X Men. She's been coming.
Nice.
She's literally been coming off the shelves, and I love it. I love it for her, and I love it for the women that buys it. It's an amazing thing. I didn't even know that. I'm thinking I'm going to get a lot of big things from Dragon Ball Z, from Hunter x Hunter, from One Piece, and my big main sellers has been Storm. So yeah,
Ooh.
yeah,
Okay. So like back in the day, they even now they're making a lot of the old classics into like live movies, right? Live action movies now, right? Some
right.
of our old cartoons and things like that. What's an anime that you would absolutely love to see hit the big screen in a
But
major way?
oh, and make it live.
Yeah.
I,
Cause just
I
just while you're thinking about it, let me tell you why. Because when they did Mortal Kombat in the
yes,
movie, oh, I
yes,
was
yes,
excited.
yes.
I saw that more
It
than
was
once.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's one of those,
Okay,
right?
not
Hit
okay,
me in the
not
same way.
okay.
On
Now,
it. I'm waiting
on the
on. I'm
same
waiting
note,
on. I'm waiting on She-Ra, and I'm waiting on
He Man, she was
He-Man.
now.
I'm
Okay,
waiting.
now. You did spoke on that, and yes, you are absolutely right. Mortal Kombat did pave the way with the uh, 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 game to movie deal. What hurt it was when they tried to do Street Fighter as the same way, and it was completely
No.
garbage. That's what
Mm-mm.
it had to make me think and like, oh, I want them to do this, but I don't want them to ruin it. And
Yeah.
first thing I thought about was Thundercats. I would love to see Thundercats made into a live movie with
I know.
with Panthro, with Snarf, all of them. I would love to see that in a live movie.
Look, we
Fighting.
already aging ourselves. Look, we aging ourselves today. 'Cause low key, I'm really kind of excited about this Smurf movie that's coming out.
Oh
I'm
yeah, yeah.
I'm just very excited because you look at the great talent that they pulled together, putting together these great movies, and then the voices, the amazing actors and actresses that are putting together this voice dialogue and doing the voiceover work for these characters. It is amazing. When I say I'm excited about some things, I'm excited.
Yeah, so my decision would be Thundercats. But
Ooh,
if you want to talk about this time around, with the new stuff coming out and things like that, I
yeah,
would literally have to say, I mean, because they've already done One Piece. They've done One Piece as a live. It's not a movie. It's a show that they've did a pilot on, and they did a wonderful job. So I guess they're trying to set it up for more episodes, to more seasons. Um,
yeah.
I wanted it to say One Piece, but they're already doing it, so I'm gonna leave it as there. I'm gonna leave it where it is for that. So yeah.
Okay. So somebody that's tuning in right now, they're like, okay, I don't know what anime is. Why should I watch this? Why should I try to tap into the culture? What would you tell them?
I would tell them, um, you've already crossed the first point because you already wondered why you should watch it. People that don't like it, they don't even think about anime, but you had a first thought of wanting to watch it because it came to your mind. I would say your first anime that you watch has to be something special, and it has to be something that you can keep your attention on. So I would say your first anime, and you're gonna love this one. I would say your first anime you to watch. It's only 5 episodes. It's only five, but it will catch you with that 5 episodes. I would say watch Afro Samurai. Afro Samurai came with 5 episodes, and the second season was a movie. It was an hour and 30 minute movie.
Okay.
If you can watch that first five and you be instilled with it, anything else after that it will be child's play for you. So the first one I would say watch Afro Samurai.
Oh, okay. You got okay. So you gave me something to watch. You gave me something to watch. I love that. I love that we have had this conversation tonight in regards to business. You gave some great tips. Even people that were thinking about starting a clothing line, now they know that they can start one. It can be affordable, and you can do it without having the inventory. Look, you gave us some nuggets tonight. Then you said, okay, we need to watch Afro Samurai. Okay, for all of us that need to get into, because I'm making a mental note of this.
Right.
That way I could get into it. Because when I saw them thousands of episodes, I said, "Oh no, I can't watch this one." Not yet. I am the
Oh yeah,
total amateur novice.
right,
When it
right.
comes to it.
Yeah. I mean, with something like that, you can't your very first one be anime that has over 1,200 episodes. No, start off small. Start off small. Like I said, go from Afro Samurai.
Yeah.
If you like Afro Samurai, if you like the movements, if you like the storyline, if that grasps you, then let that sway you to where you need to go to about the next one. So yes, Afro Samurai. There's my choice will be that one, Afro Samurai.
All right, you putting us all on tonight. You said, "Hey, get into this anime thing is cool." And once you get into it, make sure that you head over to Kids Playground for that merch. So you know what, Delvin? I want you to tell people where they can connect with you, vibe with you, buy from you, and check out some great anime characters.
All right, like when I was speaking before, go to Kids Playground, KIDDS Playground.com. Once you get to the website, there's going to be tabs for shop, for the blogs of the different virtual magazines that I was written in, boldjourney.com. What was the next one? Voyage.com. And the htx.com. They all did stories. You can definitely check out my backstories and stuff like that. If I definitely mumbled and talked too much in this podcast. But yes, kidsplayground.com. If you want to check me out on Facebook, Kids Playground. Instagram is kids.playground. But the best way to get me is through the website. Go to contact. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what I'm doing. And if you do see something or don't see something, just let me know, and I can definitely have it in to the shop, have it into the store by the end of the week.
All right, Delvin. Any last words of inspiration to all our entrepreneurs out there?
Well, first off, I would love to say, Candace, thank you for having me here. It has been a truly, truly honor and truly pleasure to be here with Crazy Candace. I mean, it's been a time well spent. It's been a long journey to get here, for me to park my car and get here and speak about anime with you. So it has truly been a blessing for me to be here with you. And to all the small businesses, entrepreneurs, come see her. I mean, she is a wonderful, wonderful person with a big, big heart. So come check her out.
All right, look, you guys heard it there. Delvin Barnes, Kids Playground. Look, you guys check it out. Buy the merch. Check out. Look, he gave us some great information here on what you should do in business, the pitfalls that may happen. But you know what? He got back up. He stood strong and tall and made it happen for Kids Playground. And guess what? You can too. With that being said, these two CEOs, we out,
strategies, tips, the business knowledge broker hour.